Bonjour, welcome back to Montreal. Today I'm flying this Air Inuit Boeing 737-200 Combi from Montreal to Puvirnituq, La Grande Rivière, and all the way back to Montreal. So there's going to be 3 flights from 10:30 and come back at 6:30 p.m. Thanks to Quebec's Regional Air Access Program, RAAP, we can get up to 85% discount ticket up to north. So for example, the route I'm flying today, the original price is over 2,000 Canadian dollars. So based on the discount, the round trip ticket I got for $600. And it's a really good chance to experience one of the world's last passenger 737-200, especially with the Combi configuration. Here's the check-in counter. And the supervisor was super nice. She gave us all of those gifts. And all of Air Inuit stuff was super nice. Probably because the RAAP ticket I got, I can only check in at the airport. But they try to give me all the seats I wanted. I really appreciate that. Just found our flight. Air Inuit in Montreal airport, they are using the farther gate. It was my first time being there as well. Here's our plane. Boeing 737-200 Combi. Charlie Golf Alpha Indian Golf. This plane is also Air Inuit's first Boeing 737. Joined the fleet in 2007. Seems like in Montreal they're also operating Dash 8, 300 and 100. It's time for boarding. It's pretty on time. Boarding starts around 10 a.m. Because it's a Combi configuration, so they use the front of the cabin to carry all the cargoes and put all the passenger seats in the rear cabin. It's actually a really cool experience because you can see all the vertical stabilizer and of course take some pictures before you get into the cabin. Welcome aboard. For this flight, my seat was, because this plane is a Combi configuration, so based on the passengers they need to carry, they can either remove some seats or put more seats. And at the same time, this plane can carry more cargo or less. It's all depending on the flight. From this seat, you can basically see all the engines and the famous reverse Boeing 737 Classic.
Temperature at the moment is 18 degrees. We don't expect any turbulence today. It's a pleasure having you on board and enjoy the flight. Home attention zone, good number 1 bus.
Here's a safety card. And the interesting part is, this safety card is only for this plane, Charlie Golf Alpha Indian Golf. I'm guessing they might have different configuration on each plane, and the rear door is slightly different from others. Now we are preparing for departure.
At the terminal, please manifest to the crew members. Thank you.
The magazine has all the Air Inuit fleet.
Seatbelt and non-smoking signs are located throughout the cabin and must be observed at all times when illuminated.
Seems like they're only flying in Quebec.
To fasten your seatbelt, insert the flat end into the...
Now we're pushing back.
We invite you to take a moment to review the safety features card located in the seat pocket in front of you. Don't hesitate to reach out to your cabin crew member should you have any questions or concerns. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy your flight. Safety features card.
Today we are using runway 6 right for departure. Now we are on runway 6 right. We got hot meal. It's my first time getting a hot meal from a Canadian Airlines as an economy passenger. Inside we got omelette, sausage, and some potatoes. The JT8D engine is in front of us. It's a really long engine. The airplane was full. It was kind of surprising. Seems like a lot of people is going to North either work there. So after this flight, they might fly another Dash 8 to other place, maybe further north. And one of the coolest parts in this plane I found out was in the washroom. And you can see they filled up all the wet tissues in the sink. And another cool thing is about the toilet. Also because they don't have the water, so they use some kind of blue liquid to flush the toilet. It's my first time seeing this on a plane. Back to our seat. The seat was pretty thick. It's only 2 hours flight, so we are almost there. The weather is really good. Hope you like the reverse. Because Puvirnituq has a gravel run, so that's also a reason why only Boeing 737-200 can fly here, not the 737-800. Because Boeing 737-200 has a gravel protection. That's why we get to fly this plane in 2026.
Dear passengers, welcome to Puvirnituq. For your safety, we ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and you can bring your seat to the contents of the booth up in front of the terminal building and the seat signs we turned off.
Welcome to Puvirnituq. We are going to stop here for 1 hour and 50 minutes. It's in the far north. I've never been here before, so everything was new and exciting to me. Here's the Dash 8 departing. Since I only had an hour to stay, so I couldn't go any farther. At least I walked to this sign. Welcome to Puvirnituq. At least I've been here before. And now I'm on my way back to the airport. It's a really small airport. There's no security, just somewhere to sit. After about 10 minutes, we are boarding again. Welcome aboard again. This time my seat is 7A. It's also the first row. And surprisingly, we can actually see the engine from here. In front of us is some kind of cargo.
Respectez ces consignes. Nous vous recommandons fortement de garder votre ceinture de sécurité bouclée lorsque vous êtes assis. Cet appareil est muni de 4 sorties de secours situées comme...
Boarding completed. We're starting the engine.
There are 4 emergency exits on
Flaps
this
down.
aircraft located as follows. 2 window exits over the wings and 2 doors at the back of the aircraft.
Emergency exit. Dana hangat tayo sa manik women track. Women up to hasipad alibit sa mga...
Another Dash 8 just arrived.
Kanin niyo pang mga nalunay logo. Biyuli niya kasi di wala kasutro sa umilatid. Himalugit hangat tayo mot. Malit siya tilo hangat tayo tinulo. Di mayinulo kanilo huya utitinit. Nous décollerons sous peu. Nous vous invitons à prendre un moment pour réviser la carte des mesures de sécurité qui se trouve dans la pochette devant vous. Si vous avez des questions ou des préoccupations, n'hésitez pas à vous adresser à votre équipage. Merci de votre collaboration et bon vol.
We will soon be taking off. We invite you to take a moment to review the safety features card located in the seat pocket.
Heading to the Grande Rivière. We can clearly see the gravel protection from here. It's a tube sticking out from the engine. It blows the air to avoid small rocks goes into the engine. Since the flight was only an hour, so we only got a snack and a hot cookie. The cookie was really good. A special Air Inuit design buckle for the overhead beam. After about 30 minutes, we start descending. Now the view is completely different from Puvirnituq. We can see there's river and everything just turns green. We are doing a visual approach for landing. Welcome to the Combi.
Chers passagers, bienvenue à la Grande. Pour votre sécurité, nous vous demandons de demeurer ici avec votre ceinture attachée et vos effets personnels rangés jusqu'à la récompensée de l'appareil devant le terminal et l'extraction des consignes humides des ceintures. Dear passengers, welcome to the...
And it's no longer gravel road. At this airport, I was invited to visit the cockpit and the cargo area. So let's follow the captain. The cargo area was full as well. And finally, here's the cockpit.
Yeah, of course. We have plenty of time here actually. We won't leave until 5, so yeah. Where are you guys from?
Here are some pictures I got. And the captain also showed me how to open the cargo door. It was actually so cool. It was my first time seeing the cargo door open from the inside of the plane.
Roughly it.
As well as closing the door.
Yeah, we do.
The crew was so friendly.
No, it's okay.
since there were no security in Puvirnituq, so we had to take all of our bags to the terminal and do the security check before you get back to the Montreal. After about 20 minutes, we started boarding again. Fan doors and everything. Now the final will come aboard. And this time I picked the last row. But unfortunately, the window was really dirty. I guess it's reasonable because gravel runway. And it was definitely the best present I've ever had on a plane. The crew gave me everything that you can find from the front pocket, such as safety cards, and surprisingly, they also gave me the Dash 8 safety card. They are the best crew ever. The crew was friendly, doesn't matter the flight attendant or ground assistant. Starting engine, flaps down. Now we are ready to go. Finally, we are heading back to Montreal. And from the last row, we can actually feel how loud its JT8D is. In front of the engine, it was super quiet. We can barely hear anything. But when we hit the rear cabin, the sound was extremely loud. But I like it. That's the whole point of flying this 46 years old plane. And we just got our second meal today. Finally, I got my salmon. The salmon served as a piece of bagel and cold pasta. The salmon was really good. And the pasta was really good as well. And it tastes a little bit spicy. I would say it's one of the best meals I've ever had on the airplane. And now I guess it's officially my favorite airline. And I chat with the crew. And since they also really love this plane. But since Air Inuit already got new Boeing 737-800 and maybe those gravel runways in the north will be gone soon. So who knows how long the Boeing 737-200 will last. It's my first time flying this Boeing 737-200, but probably also the last time. The flight was about an hour and a half, so soon we are descending to Montreal. After about 8 hours, we are here again. Now we are on final approach, runway 24 right. Welcome to Montreal. Again. Thanks for the friendly crew, and of course, thank you Charlie Golf Alpha Indian Golf. You guys made my day special. And a special present from the captain, the takeoff performance calculation. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video.